Hi, Collective. Welcome in. I'm getting heavy air energy today, specifically Aquarius. And for some of you, there are some old friends that you could have cut out of your life, that many of you did cut out of your life, that are going to circle back around. There's some truth that they want to reveal, and it's up to you whether or not you want to let them back in order to tell you this truth or to communicate this truth to you. Remember, collective, you always have a choice. So whether you want to hear this or not is totally up to you. But they do want to come back in. And again, I'm getting friendship here. So this could be old friends, or this could have been someone you let go that was a friends with benefits or a lover or something like that. But there is a truth here that needs to be, or that wants to be, communicated. And when that truth does come in, there is a warning here from Spirit to not fall into old patterns or old ideas about like getting into all of the drama and the conflict and all that kind of stuff. So just make sure, if you do entertain whatever this truth is, to stay balanced, and especially with your emotions, right? Don't be reactive. You can respond, or you can just sit there and listen. They can write a letter or an email, or whatever makes you comfortable to receive this truth, if you are willing to even receive it. I don't know how long this has been for you, but whatever makes you comfortable, just please stay emotionally balanced and, just receive it. And then don't react, okay? And don't feed into any type of drama or conflict or any of that type of stuff. So that is what I'm getting overall. And we're going to go ahead and, pull some cards and see what else Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Okay. Welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. All right, we have these Six of Swords popping right out here. Look at that. Yes, it is time to move on, collective. Look at this. This is beautiful. I do love this deck so much. This is the Crow Tarot deck. Look at that. That crow is just flying on, blissfully moving on. And those, I guess that art below just is reminding me of water right there. And that is reminding me of emotions. And for some reason, I am getting the sacral chakra. I believe that is, that's creativity and emotions. And I want to say that it's the orange, like the color is orange. So that could also mean something to you. But there's this feeling here that you felt all of the emotions that you can feel. It's kind of like that, I can't cry about this anymore. I can't feel anything else about this anymore. I felt all I can feel. I've cried all I can cry. I'm just ready to move on from all of this. I'm just, this Six of Swords, it's like you've had your heart broken a couple of different times, whether that was from a lover or a friend, or that could have been the same person, right? I mean, we a lot of times we're friends with our partners and our husbands, wives, significant others, or our lovers first, right? So you're just like, man, I'm so over this, and I'm just ready to move on. So this is a beautiful representation, I feel, of the Six of Swords here. You have nothing else to feel. You have no more feelings to feel about this. So this could put you in a good position to hear truth. This could have been something that happened up to 6 years ago for you. Could have been 6 months, but I'm really getting that this is longer for some of you. You could have been waiting for a very long time, like again, 3 to 6 years for this truth to come out. Okay, what else, Spirit? Emotions are very heavy in this read, which is kind of funny because I'm getting that air energy, so it's kind of like use your head over heart this time. You could have, in the past, maybe you were that type of person that responded to everything, and you wore your heart on your sleeve, you know, and you felt all of your emotions first instead of thinking about it first. And now it's kind of like the opposite. All right, we have got the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Magician. Yeah, some of you have been in your head about this. You may have already received some type of communication that someone wants to meet with you, someone wants to talk to you, someone you left out in the cold, someone that you haven't talked to for a while. This could have been something that you were manifesting a long time ago, like way back there. You were thinking, hey, it would be really nice to hear from so-and-so. It'd be really nice to learn what really happened back there. Maybe you went through a breakup, or something came in between you and this friend or these friends or this friend group or something like that, and you wanted to know what the truth was. So you manifested this. It just took kind of a long time to get to this point, but with this Knight of Wands, it's here. It's coming. Again, here I'm getting that sacral chakra, that creativity and emotions. This truth is something that's it's going to make you feel a certain type of way. But again, with this Magician and the Knight of Wands, it's something that you have been wanting to know for a long time. You've been in your head about it. You also want to know why somebody left you out in the cold. Can you tell me more about what this truth is, Spirit? What is this truth for my collective, for my truth seekers? Tell me more about this truth, please. For this communication, what do they want to say? This person could have been immature when you knew them back then. We've got the King of Swords reversed. This is a bitter energy. This is sort of not a very nice energy. We'll just say it like that. Sagittarius could be significant here. So this is somebody who is bitter, angry, arrogant, controlling, that type of thing. So they want to communicate that someone, I don't know if it's them, I don't know if it's someone that you were with, but somebody was that character or that person to you or about you or in some capacity in your life. They want to say, I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck here, they want to say that this person has healed, has changed in some way. We have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Again, there's this air energy here with all of these swords. There's definitely truth and clarity coming in. Has this person healed? They want to say they have. With this Ace of Swords here, I'm feeling like you're going to know whether this person truly healed or not, because you can see right through it. You can cut through it. You can cut through all the crap, for the lack of a better word, through all the BS, and you can see the truth. You are a truth seeker. You will be able to see if they healed or not. You'll be able to tell just by their energy. Yeah. This person with this Eight of Swords here is also very nervous about giving you this truth. They're nervous about it. Can you tell me more? Okay, so this person has healed. They've healed this arrogance about themselves. What else, Spirit? Just remember, don't fall into any kind of drama. They could still be arrogant. Yeah, we've got the Devil here. This person is still toxic. Or they have not great intentions. They could also be communicating to you that they were toxic in the past. Tell me more about this Devil, Spirit. Is this person toxic now? Is this person still toxic? Yeah, they're still toxic. You're going to be able to see this. I feel like this Queen of Swords is your energy. And I'm taking this as a yes, this Queen of Swords from Spirit. They want you to believe that they healed, but they're still toxic in some sort of way. This could also be an obsession energy. They could also have some sort of addiction. They do see you as wish fulfillment, though, in some type of way. What else, Spirit? What are their intentions? What are their intentions? Coming towards my collective, what are their intentions? They want to balance things out with you. This could also be a group. We've got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Could have to do with work, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting friendship. You could have worked with this person. They could have also put you in a third party. If this was a lover or a relationship, that could be the truth, or I don't know. I haven't seen anything about an apology yet. But they want to balance things out with you. They also see you as very patient, very balanced, very loving. They feel like you can handle this now. They look at you and they're like, oh, collective is they're very temperate. They're very balanced. They're not going to, they're not going to give me this Devil energy. They can take what I'm going to dish out, basically. But what they don't understand is that you also are the truth, and you can also see right through them, right through their Devil energy, right through their manipulation and their toxicity. So that's what they don't see. Okay, so they want to balance things out. What else, Spirit? But why? Why do they want to balance things out? Just, what are their intentions? What are their intentions? They are feeling heartbroken about something. Yeah, they're not feeling so great there. They're feeling heartbroken, or they broke your heart. They feel a certain type of way for sure. We got strength at the bottom. They're feeling strong enough to come towards you. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Leo. Okay, so they're heartbroken. They're feeling stronger. They're looking at you like, hey, you can handle what I have to say. So, but, okay. Nine of Pentacles. Oh. You're single. You're self-sufficient. You're looking real good out here. You've transformed. You've had a glow up. You're doing this all, you're doing great all by yourself. Okay. So I know they don't want to come towards you because you're in this beautiful Temperance, Nine of Pentacles energy. I know they don't want to just come toward you to break your heart. Okay, Spirit, tell me more. Intentions. They know you're strong. Yeah, they know you're strong, but it really feels like they want to bring you a Tower, Collective. Look at this. Tower and the Nine of Swords. All right, they're on some devil time here. This person is not to be trusted. It feels like they want to interrupt your healing. For some money, abundance, an opportunity, or something like that. Because they're greedy. Okay, Nine of Swords, the Tower, Spirit. Wouldn't it be great if they really did heal? Look at this. Wouldn't it be great if they really did heal? This bird kind of looks like he's dead right there, but he's not. He's just resting. He's just like, hey, maybe if I look like I'm healing, they'll believe me. It looks like a mama bird and maybe a baby bird out there. Maybe my family will believe that I'm healing if I'm laying there. Again, these three swords up here, it's almost like their heart left heartbroken, and this bird's just kind of like chilling there, and he's got his sword there just in case, or her sword, whatever, just in case they got to get up real quick and protect themselves. It just, I really I haven't looked at this Four of Swords this way before, but it seems pretty dang selfish. It's kind of like this crow's a fraud. This is giving me a fraud energy right now. It typically doesn't, but with this Nine of Swords, this Tower, and this here, with you looking, I'm gonna put you somewhere else, but with you looking all good over here, they just want to come in. Whoever this is wants to come in and just knock you down. They want to knock you down. That came through in the last reading. Someone faking their awakening, faking their healing. Okay, so why are they doing this, Spirit? What's going on here? Can you tell us more, please? What are the intentions behind this, Spirit? What is this crow up to? It's kind of like collective, you know, when it all first went down and you were manifesting the talk, the truth, the apology, and now it's like, well, you know, I was manifesting that, you know, year 1 or maybe year 2, but it's year 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, I'm good now. I'm flying away on that 6 of Swords, and yeah, I'm the magician now. I really don't need to manifest that anymore. Okay. Yeah, this is the Fool. You went off on your own. You went your own way. And you started your own journey. You started your whole new journey of healing and hope and recovery, and just, you realized that you always have a choice. Look at that, collective. You always have a choice. Just like you have a choice to not even entertain this fool, these fools, if you don't want to. Now you can. I'm being drawn to this cup here with a snake and this cup with a heart. Remember this cup has a flower, yeah. It's up to you. You always have a choice. You chose to go your own way. And you can choose to entertain this truth. But you definitely had a rebirth. With the Death card comes rebirth. And then from there, you are, like, now you're in the 9 of Pentacles, and this friend, this ex, or this, whoever this is for you in your story, can see that. See, these flowers are growing. This looks like, this is the Death card, right? And this crow's physical body has died, but his spirit has risen, right? Because our spirit lives forever. Energy, our spirit lives forever. And this feels like, what I'm getting from this card is that this is kind of like winter, but there's flowers growing in winter. So you're like the phoenix, right? You had a rebirth, and you decided to have a whole new adventure with this Fool card, a whole new journey, a whole new adventure. And you got all the way to the 9 of Pentacles. You're this Empress energy, and now you're getting all the fruits of your labor. You tended to your garden, you planted all your seeds, and now it's like harvest. It's harvest season, and now these friends and whoever this resonates for you, they want to come back with their little baskets, and they want the fruits that you so tenderly and so patiently waited for and planted way back there when they were doing whatever they were doing. They want to take your fruit. No. I mean, I would say no, but it's up to you. It's up to you, collective. It's hard to get to this Empress energy. It's hard to go on this new adventure. It's hard to get to the 9 of Pentacles, to go through this rebirth. All right, Spirit, anything else? This energy feels like they just want what you have. They want to celebrate with you when they didn't do any of the work. 3 cups. They want to drink from your cup, eat from your cup, when they didn't do any of the work. Does that seem fair to you? Yeah. They want your 10 of Pentacles. Because you're the star. You were the star when When you didn't see that there was any hope, you became the star anyway. You went on the fool's journey anyway. And you're so close to this 10 of Pentacles. You're healing, hopeful. You could be spreading hope to other people. This is generational wealth here. This is creating legacy for yourself. This is leaving the world in a better place than what you found it. And they want some of this. They want a part of this. When they don't deserve it. They do not deserve it. If you cut people out, there was a reason for it, and Spirit was encouraging you to do that. Okay. All right. Let's get further. What do my truth seekers need to know, Spirit? Again, you always have a choice. But you stopped explaining yourself, collective. You don't have to explain yourself. You do what God asks you to do. You do what Spirit asks you to do. You do what your intuition tells you to do. How else do you think you got to the 9, 10 of Pentacles? Through a bunch of hard work, a bunch of healing, shadow work, listening to your intuition, listening to God, listening to Spirit, listening to the universe. Definitely not listening to these people who want to come back and tell you some sort of truth that you probably already know. Yeah. You are protected and unbothered. You are highly protected by Spirit, by your angels, your ancestors, by the universe. They thought that you'd chase. Friends, family, exes, lovers, however you want to say it. They thought that you would chase. And you said, nope, I am going to go on my own journey. And now they want to come in with some truth, again, that you probably already know. They're jealous of your healing, collective. But here's the thing, and if you're a cross watcher, hi, welcome. You can heal too. You can. You don't have to be jealous. Just do the work. And you can stick around because I talk about how to do the work all the time. But collective, they're jealous of your healing. Everybody has the opportunity to heal. Okay, Spirit. Anything else from this deck? Can you get one more, please? This one wants to come out. They lost you for ego. Their pride and ego. I always like to say Lego my ego. I just think that's so funny. Remember the Eggo commercials? Because ego and ego they're spelt the same. I think it's funny, but yeah. If you could let go of your ego and have that ego death and realize that you're not always right and you're not in control, just surrender. Have that ego death, man. That was like one of the best things that I did, or that was done to me, really, because, yeah, Spirit helped me with that. Let go your ego, okay? But they lost you because of ego. because their ego was so huge. They couldn't admit when they were wrong. They couldn't take accountability. They were jealous of you. You did everything that they felt they couldn't do, but they can. They can. Bottom of the deck, we have you glowed up and outgrew. Yeah, you outgrew this. You healed. You went on this beautiful journey, and yeah, it was tough, but it was also very, very rewarding. And you outgrew all of this foolishness. They fumbled a divine one. They didn't realize how protected you really were. How divine you really were. You are. How divine you are. And the last one, healing is a choice. That is so true. Healing is a choice, and it is available to everyone. You can always heal, and it is not too late to heal. It is not too late. Okay, can we get, Spirit, can we get some clues on who this might be, please? Let me get some clues on who this might be for my truth seekers. This deck is a little bit of a mix between karma and dharma. What is the message? This is someone who has control issues. You are safe now, collective. You are protected. You are divinely protected. You are safe. We've got not in this lifetime. So however that resonates with you, it feels like, yeah, many of you don't want to talk to these people, this person, not in this lifetime. And many of you are looking for a reciprocity. You just want equal give and take. Why is that so difficult to understand? Just equal give and take, okay? Can we get more clues on this person, please? Or these people? Man, I don't know, my shuffling skills tonight are... Okay, Spirit. Okay, well, Spirit's saying it's a no. It's a no. Oh, okay. This is no. You don't care. You don't care anymore. You can read the card. I made these a few years ago. You don't care anymore about this person, these people. Yeah, you're like, no, yeah, I'm over it. And they're out for the clout. Yeah. They're in it for the clout. So if that sounds like somebody you know, then that'll give you a little bit of a clue. So, all right, let's get a couple of these while we're doing that. Okay, let's see. Someone's name could be Lainey. Or Lane. or Lola. I don't know why I'm getting Lance. I don't see a C, but I'm getting Lance. You just want someone who is loyal. We've got loyal here. Got LA. Someone could be from LA. I'm gonna see if there's some sort of lane here. Let's see. Or Louisiana. Getting Ontario again. This person is feeling lonely. I'm seeing alone. Yeah. They're feeling very alone. That's not your issue. You don't have to feel guilty. I'm seeing I love you. ILY. I love you. We've got all one. We are all one with spirit. They really love you. They really love you, but they should have treated you better. Okay. I'm going to do one more here, and then I will put the letters away, and then we can close it up. Again, Spirit is saying no. It's a no. But you always have a choice. Yeah, we definitely have no here. We have Noel. This could happen around in December, around Christmas time. They might want to circle back around that time. That's what I mean there. Someone's name could be Noel, or someone's name could be Leon. Leon. Someone's name could be Allie. A-L-I or A-L-L-Y. Allie, Allison. Someone could be from New York. Illinois. Again, I think I already said Louisiana. Louisiana. Nebraska. I think that's all I'm getting. If you saw anything else, please let me know in the comments. I do read all the comments, and I really appreciate them too. Okay, let's get an oracle card and we'll close this out. Yeah, so you have some friends or some exes or something like that. Maybe I didn't see anything that really alluded to family members, but you know, definitely friendships. They want to circle back. They want to come back and tell you some sort of truth. Feels like you already know. Some of these are, for some of you, this is an ex or a lover or something like that. Spirit is saying no. This person has control issues. Your higher self is saying, not in this lifetime. You don't care anymore. They're only in it for the clout anyway. You could have had a lot of friends. You could be kind of a big deal in your area, or, you know, whatever that means to you. And they just wanted to be around you because you're awesome. That's it. You're awesome. That's the final message. Excuse me. There goes the throat chakra. They love to attack the throat chakra, collective. Final message. Oh, bake magic cookies. This is number 13. I can give good things to myself and others. Bake magic cookies. You are the magic. Collective. Make sure that you are being very good to yourself and be good to others. When it comes to this person though, or these people, you were good to these people, this person. When they circle back around, just remember, it's your choice. You can say yes, you can say no. Part of baking these magic cookies, part of being good to yourself, is having the ability to say no. No, my boundaries are, I cut you out of my life, I let you go because it's for my highest and greatest good, and you cannot have any of my magic cookies. But I wish you well. Yeah. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And sometimes, collective, that means standing up for yourself and saying, no. Not in this lifetime. Okay, collective, that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. If this resonated, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.